Everybody, I want to talk about this topic because I mean people always big up Floyd when he does bad, well, not things that don't make sense. All right, I don't think this was smart. Honestly, I don't think this was smart. Should he have this? Should Floyd have this Oscar De La Hoya? I say no. I say no, and the reason I say no is because Oscar is still the owner of that company. He's still the top guy of that company. Even if he's not the owner, he's the top guy of GoldenBoy. Floyd is still working with GoldenBoy in some way. He's still working with him. Somebody came up. Somebody told me like GoldenBoy loves Floyd Mayweather. Stop it. Stop it. Floyd is a gear. He's a means to an end. That's what these workers. That's what workers are. They're a means to an end for companies. Companies do not care about people. I don't care how much money they make off of you. Companies do not care about people. They don't care about Floyd. He's a means to an end. As soon as Floyd, as soon as this old gear is done, they're gonna take their gear off and put a new one on that's fresh and try to and use that to carry their system. They don't care about Floyd Mayweather. GoldenBoy is not a friend of GoldenBoy does not love Floyd Mayweather. I can care less what any of y'all got to say about that because they don't make sense. You can't say that GoldenBoy loves Floyd Mayweather. That's silly. That truly is. That's truly silly. They don't love Floyd Mayweather. As soon as they want Floyd to lose, as soon as Floyd loses to one of their, that's why they keep trying to put him into a fight with GoldenBoy fighters only. They want him to lose to a GoldenBoy fighter so that they can profit off of his loss, and they don't like him. So as soon as he loses, they're gonna throw him under the bus. You know that, I know that, everybody knows that. You know they're gonna throw him under the bus. They don't care about Floyd. I think that's obvious. So should Floyd has this Oscar De La Hoya, I say no. I say no, and because I'm telling you, they're gonna try to throw him under the bus as soon as he lose. What Floyd should have done is what he should have done is what he had the opportunity to do a long time ago, and that's leave GoldenBoy completely. He's not his own boss. He is not his own boss, and if he is his own boss, and if he is, and even if he is his own boss, he's still somehow making money for GoldenBoy. They're not promoting him for free. Nobody's gonna promote you for free. So he's still making money somehow for GoldenBoy. That's not for your own company. That's with GoldenBoy. So even if it's for you, it's still for GoldenBoy too. So it's not your own company. It's not your own stuff. You may have your own thing along with GoldenBoy, but GoldenBoy is still a part of it. You need to get by yourself. So I thought him going with 50 Cent back then, that was probably a smart choice. And then somebody said that it doesn't make sense to go with 50 Cent because 50 Cent doesn't have any connections with into boxing, right? 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather were going to run that company together. Understand that they're gonna run the company together, co-owners. That's the difference. He wasn't gonna own Floyd. 50 Cent was not gonna own Floyd. It was gonna be a co-ownership together. 50 Cent had ties to rap. He had ties to other places. He had his own money. He had ties to bring in more fans and more money and more things to their company. Mayweather had the boxing side, and he had some other things as well. And Floyd Mayweather still has ties to Hayman and Leonard Ellerbe. So you mean to tell me that? So basically, what you're saying is, if he went with 50 Cent and created his own company with 50, and even if he created by himself, let's say he dissed 50 Cent and said, no, I want my own company, Mayweather Promotions. All right. That still makes more sense than staying in the current position that he's in. And I'm gonna tell you why. If Leonard Ellerbe and Hayman were really Floyd Mayweather's friends, they would have still worked with Floyd Mayweather when he decided to stay on his own 2 feet. Regardless of if he's still on his own 2 feet with 50 Cent or by himself. Leonard Ellerbe and Al Haymon still would have worked with Floyd Mayweather. And plus, Floyd Mayweather is still the biggest money earner. He can do whatever he wants. Money talks. You can't make that kind of money without Floyd Mayweather. You can't generate the type of money generated without Floyd Mayweather. So in order to keep making their type of dough, they got to work with Mayweather. So this whole thing about it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to leave 50. So this whole thing about it doesn't make sense to leave GoldenBoy and start your own company. Doesn't make any sense because you wouldn't have connections with Al Hayman and Leonard Ellerbe. Doesn't make any sense. Y'all still friends. There's Floyd and those guys. They're still friends. What's wrong with Floyd having his own company? So if they start working with Floyd because he has his own company, then they weren't his friends anyway. 50 Cent's your friend because 50 Cent was trying to get you to start your own company and own your own stuff and really get away from GoldenBoy, because you know what happened. Floyd went to 50 Cent and was like, man, I want to do something with this company, with this company that I have. 50 Cent said, yeah, that makes sense. We can run this company together. We can work with Al Hayman, with Bob Arum, because 50 Cent can work with Bob Arum. He gets on with Bob Arum. So they're saying, well, I can get along with Top Rank. You get along with GoldenBoy. Let's get together. You work together with them. I work together with this side. I do this. You do that. We both own the company together. We recruit these fighters. So yeah, that makes sense. Let's make this money. That makes sense, right? Anybody see that? That makes sense, right? So that's what he said. Let's do that. And then he went talking to Smack. It's like, man, we got a big thing coming up. Oscar, you're gonna be relevant after this. Me and Floyd gonna get together, start our own company, and blow you out the water. And then and then Floyd got out of jail. He was like, man, hey man, I got it going. Let's get it going. Floyd talking about something. I don't know what happened. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't asked for that. What? Why? Run your own stuff, man. Get out of this bitch you win and run your own stuff, because you know what's gonna happen as soon as you lose. You know what's gonna happen. Which I know he don't plan himself losing, but it's just not smart to stay in this situation. He's not in a good situation right now. So I mean, that's all I gotta say about that, man. I don't know what y'all dudes be coming up with when y'all be thinking that Floyd is doing some smart stuff. I mean, y'all just love to jump on Floyd whenever he does something wrong, and y'all love to root him on for it. But it just doesn't make any sense. Like the thing with the Victor Ortiz. He should never hit Victor Ortiz like that. He should have let him do his thing, and then backed away and still finish the fight, so that we can see what would have happened. Because now folks be trying to use that against him, and that's all I'm trying to say. People remember the bad things that you do, and they're going to try to use it against you later on. So, it doesn't make sense that he did that to Victor Ortiz. Doesn't make sense that he's doing this to Oscar. Let Oscar talk his smack and do his thing, and then you just let it go. I mean, you can talk some trash too, but don't be disrespectful. Let Oscar, if Oscar wants to be disrespectful, let him be disrespectful, and then you walk on and you do your thing. I mean, I think it's that simple, man. But of course, I mean, people come on this video and be talking about, or message me or something talking about I'm crazy and blah blah blah, which I mean, I don't see how. I mean, I think what I'm saying makes sense, but of course there's always somebody out there. But anyway, I'm out of here, man. Thanks for watching.